You look at, my Twitter or X culture, we say put it in NBA terms. So who would Connor McDavid be if we're looking at it from a basketball perspective?
Connor will probably be Joker. He'll be Joker right now. That's what he is. He's the Joker of his team. He's Mr. Everything. He does average a lot of assists. He averages a lot of goals. He does everything. He can play defense. He does everything on the ice. The only difference is he picture a faster Joker because he's the fastest man on ice. So you have to give him his love. That's one thing I love about it. You have to.
Would you say he's on like a Gretzky type run?
Definitely. Definitely. I mean, the fact that Gretzky spent most of his career in Edmonton, and it's like, okay, what Derrick Rose had to experience in Chicago, where he played in Chicago under Michael Jordan's aura. All you can do is just be like, man, and then watch how D Rose played that season. Other than them running into the Miami Heat, we could have been talking about D Rose finally winning the championship for Chicago Bulls. So now you got Connor McDavid who can do that. He can do something that Gretzky won 4 titles for the Edmonton Oilers. Now you have him coming in, and he's been to 1 Stanley Cup. He's got an MVP trophy. He's going to get another MVP trophy. So now he can do the trifecta and win a championship. Definitely. I mean, most Edmonton Oilers wouldn't tell me no one can ever step in the shoes of Wayne Gretzky. Obviously, so I do agree with that. But we're seeing that on ice. Some people thought Connor Bedard would have been that for the Chicago Blackhawks, and he hasn't really lived up to it. But McDavid has been that ever, he's lived up as far as stats, as far as leading his team to the playoffs, as Edmonton is always a playoff team. And now they're a Stanley Cup team 2 years in a row. You got to give him his credit, man. And when you look at Gretzky, I mean, he didn't always return back to the finals, but he did when he won his first championship. And that's one thing people don't realize. Gretzky lost his first time in the Stanley Cup and came back and won his first time and the second time around. And that's what I love about this whole scenario is that it is Wayne Gretzky-esque as far as, are we watching history? Panthers fans don't want to admit that, but Gretzky didn't win the first time he was there. He won on a rematch versus the team he played. So if he is to win, he could start that 4 title run or that 5 or that 3. We don't know what he's going to do. But what we know is this: history does like to repeat itself.